Welcome again to Hanky Mountain Garage. We've got an interesting problem here. I replaced the alternator on this van about 10 months ago, and already it is not charging again. So we're gonna have to see what we can do to figure out what's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and test the battery. These aren't a perfect test, but they will let you know if your battery is good or bad or needs to be replaced or close to needs to be replaced. We'll dial in the cold cranking amps here to 790, which is what is listed on the battery. Hit test. Okay, and this shows we have a good battery, 92% healthy. And we're getting 757 cold cranking amps out of the 790. So that's plenty good. The battery is not the issue with this car, so we'll keep on going. So the initial issue is that the car would either not start or it would die out when it was running. It would sputter and die. So there's no battery light on the dash when the van is running, which is a very abnormal occurrence when the alternator is not charging. And I'll go ahead and show you the alternator not charging now. So as we can see here, the alternator is not charging. We're only showing about 12 volts. A good charging alternator is going to charge somewhere between 13.5 to 14 volts. And this is obviously not putting out anything, and it is a lot lower than just the battery tested by itself, which means the computer and all the other systems of the car are drawing amperage. So we had a little oil leak, and we're gonna have to take this cover off right here. And the alternator is up in here. You can see these red windings. So we're gonna have to get up in there. We gotta take the air conditioner compressor down, and also this dust and water cover. So we've got a bolt here that I removed, a bolt here I removed to get the AC compressor off. There's another stud you can see right there. I got the nut off that, and then there's another stud right here that I took the nut off of right here. So this moves back and forth now. However, this will not slide off these studs, so I have to remove them with a special e-Torx. Looks like this inside. Kind of funny, it's like a reverse Torx, e-Torx. So we're gonna get those up. So I've got the new alternator in. Right there you can see the nut going over the stud that holds this one in. To take this alternator out, you just need to, of course, take that off, and then there's two other bolt holes. Right there's one, and there's the second one up there. Those are the top alternator bolt hold down bolts. And then I just snake the alternator down through here. If you move these hoses, kind of push them out of the way with your hand, that alternator will come right out. And that's how I got the old one out, the new one's in. So we'll go ahead and get that put back in there. There's only two plugs or wires on this alternator. One's right here above the air conditioner compressor. Right down in the back side of the alternator, and then there's another wire here that you can see right here. That is what screws onto the alternator and goes to the positive side of the battery. So you've got to take those off and of course put them back on when you install this alternator. Here's the moment of truth. Got the alternator back in. Will it start? Starts good. No battery light. That's good news. All right, let's see if it charges. Great news, the battery's charging, very good. So this problem's fixed. It looks like the alternator was the issue. And as always on Hanky Mountain Garage, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was.